Top of the game. Good morning and all that good stuff. Salute, salute. Salutations to all, man. We outside, man. We moving, man. Had to put you can hear the dog making. I had to put him up. Every time I sat down, he came over here, all on the table. Mm. 300, what's good, homie? Salute. Yeah. Yeah, the press ain't want to sit down this morning, man. We had to, put him up a little bit. So y'all hear the noise in the background, it's him trying to come out. He's actually a lovable dog, 2 years old. But yeah, I wanted to pop in, man. A lot of people, they agree on a lot of things. Um, everybody have New York Nikki baby slew top of the game. Um, they have opinion, people have questions or whatever, but at what point are you going to become a part of the conversation? That's the question. You know? Put my old man lenses on. All right, fit and friendly. Peace, somebody. Send me an email. I got beats for you. All right, I got you, homie. It's simple though. The real Corey King at gmail.com. No caps. So what's going on with the people out there, man? Let's liven this morning up. See what we got going on. You know. Yeah. As long as you hear my voice, you're gonna try to get out and all that. Whip wop, salute. What up, man? Top of the game. What's going on with y'all? Yeah, a lot of people gonna always have, their personal opinion on things. You know, yeah, we gotta do this now for the children, but when are you gonna actually become, a physical part of the conversation? When you gonna start putting, work, you know, with that in which you believe? I am blind, Lord. So it's important. You send me it. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you. You know what kills me? When you have all these people that claim, this is government, everybody that claim, they're here for our community and stuff like that. Hold on, let me let him out so he can stop whining and getting crazy. Be quiet. Be quiet. Sit down. Relax. Sit. Relax. Good boy. Stay there. Don't move. Stay there. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I mean, W. Balboa, top of the game, salute. Happy New Year to you, bro. You already know what it is. But, they all talk, no action. Yeah, bro, that was a dope live. And yeah, I think, the children, boom, 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 was snap. So, all right, well, me and OG Blue from Queen, we can ready to put a pot together in which we can, buy some land and, so on and so forth, stuff like that or whatever. And that's when the conversation get quiet. You know what I mean? That's when it get quiet. Everybody want to talk about it. Everybody want to be there and be a part of it until you say something like that. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So this is why I didn't want him out, because he's gonna start drinking water in the background and making noise. He a pressure, so he big. He a big boy, man. He's a big boy, man. Yeah, but so that's my question to everybody out there. You seem to agree with what's going on. You seem to understand that, there's a need for change in terms of the children. Let me put it up. He said he's blind. Let me put that up there. Right, there you go, bro. Right. You seem to understand that there's a need for change, so on and so forth. But when are we actually gonna come together and put it down? Lady JJ, top of the game, right? When are you actually gonna sit down and become a part of the conversation? That's the above question. We can say a lot of things, but when you actually gonna do? Dudes see me in the past, food drives, toy drives, coat drives, but that's not enough, man. We need to, start having these buildings so we can house our youth and give them the programs they so rightly deserve. They deserve to have chess classes. They deserve to have basketball camps, so on and so forth. I mean, it is what it is, but a lot of our children want to become athletes. They don't have the outlet. They don't have the tools, that they gonna need to get to the next level. I'm reading the chat, so excuse me for the in between pauses. I want to catch everybody and what they saying. Whip Wop, you already know what it is. But yeah, so I want people to not only be a part of the conversation, but to walk, to make it happen, to come together. It's not hard, man. It's not hard. There's so much undeveloped land out there that if we get access to it, we can make some powerful things happen for the youth out there. Well, by the way, while I'm at it, let me bring it down so you can see it. This live is definitely brought to you by True Lingo. Shout out to Nick Guns for the fit. Salute. I got the hat backwards because I actually had a bunch of clothes and stuff, and I set it on top of the hat. But you can see the hat, so it kind of crushed the hat a little bit. But right here, you can see where over here on this side, you can see where I crushed the hat a little bit. But it's definitely the True Lingo outfit. You know what I mean? For my dog Nick Guns, or whatever. They're gonna start saying a whole bunch of True Lingo, Splurge Life, Fly Habits on here. Fly Habits on my lives. I do support black clothing, as I told you before. You got a clothesline, shoot out there, send me a fit. I know it costs for material. I mean, I'll be willing to pay for it. Nothing is free in this world. you know. But yeah, when we gonna start being a part of the conversation? When we gonna actually stand up? Stop waiting for politicians to give you what you know they're not gonna give. They're not gonna give you 110%. You know what I mean? Harlem Romeo was good. Salute. They're not gonna give it all. It's just not gonna happen. You know, it's just not gonna happen. You know, let me put my ID up there too. You know, at Flappers Chronicles. Y'all can follow me on IG. Tap in. Any ideas? All right, that's my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. You can tap in, patch in, you know, have conversations. A lot of things, a lot of things is going on or that may be going on or whatever. But you'll see a lot of the flyers and posters put there, as well as my Facebook. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that we trying to build is solidarity. We're trying to bring unity. It may sound far fetched in today's climate, you know, with all the pull up and you know I do this and you know what I mean, pop out. Nah, none of that. Anything you see I have going on, you know, from fashion shows, um, you know, supporting other people's platforms, events, parties, because I believe it or not, I get booked a lot for certain things. It's not a whole bunch of money, but you know the little I'm gonna say it in the way of old time the way that Daddy Blue said, the little few shillings that come in, you know, it's appreciative. I get to do other things with other people with it. Most of the thing I do, when I make a little extra bread, I give back. First, primarily, I make sure my children are straight, and then I give back. You know, I put together bags of clothes. Um, I have people that work at department stores that be, you know, giving stuff on the low. They have a clearance. I might go and try to buy most of the clearance out. You know, put it in bags. Take it. I take bags of clothes to churches and stuff like that or whatever. You know, if I happen to see or know a family that's struggling, whatever case may be or whatever, and some of the children clothes look like it can be their size, I'll put all that material together and give it to the family. You know, and give it to the family. You know, it's not technically taking nothing from me, and it's not garbage clothes. Some of the stuff that I can see my son and daughter could fit before I bag it up. Oh yeah, Noble could fit this. Well, and I put some stuff to the side of my children too, with just clearance stuff that's on the clearance, you know, that's been marked down, and I just buy everything. I buy everything, so I'm not gonna give your children anything that I wouldn't give my children. You know, I play straight all the way through. That's why some of my counterparts be looking at me like I'm crazy, like, yo, why you doing that? I mean, I wouldn't do none of that. That's you. Your heart is what your heart is. My heart is what mine. My heart speaks something totally different. But I'm also a part of the conversation. I'm also doing what little I can do to make miracles happen. You know, we all need a helping hand sometime. Like now, I worked all year long. I'm not working no more. Even though, I'm comfortable, I'm all right. I kind of miss that little 2,500 to 3,000 bing hitting my account every Thursday. You know what I mean? I'm going back to work, but I need a break right now. Money ain't everything. Money can't buy you health. You understand what I'm saying? Money can't buy you happiness, and it's definitely not going to give you a peace of mind. Sometimes money create stress and confusion and conflict. It's like Tony Stark, top of the game. You already know. I was trying to do something here and didn't. See, it's different before. I used to be able to hit somebody's name and give them a wrench. I got a couple of people I want to give wrenches to, but I probably got to go into settings. Which is weird. Which is kind of weird. They usually have it where you can boom, 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 and right there on the screen. Let me see. No, that's definitely not it. But I get down to, I got a couple people I'm gonna give wrenches to. You know, that's always involved, always pop out every time I go live. You know what I mean? Um, let me see. Okay, I'm saying reports. So you remember to discuss them doing the show. Auto Star Super Chat. I get to it. I'm gonna go into settings after this and give wrenches. Click on the name and hold it. I think that's how it goes. Yeah, I didn't see it take place, so I'm just gonna try it over here with the dots. I didn't say delete comment for using timeout. And I'll delete that comment. Nope. I figured let me try to left click it. Yeah, I figured it out. I'll get it together. But Nikki Baby get the wrench. Lady JJ getting the wrench. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Look at Venezuela. Venezuela, what's good, brother? What's good, Venezuela? Look, so when he came in there, I be spinning. You be spinning, Venezuela, you know? But yeah, we'll figure it out. Cause I'm holding it. I'm not saying anything happened. Let me try to double click and see what happened. Mm-mm. I get to it though. I make it happen. Um, but yeah, man. People got to start being a part of the conversation, man. Stop all this gibberish and all the talking and all the rest of that. If you're gonna do something, then do it. Hotkeys, guess, guess constraint. Yeah, I figured out. But now let's get on to the show. Yeah, Top of the game to you, Venezuela. What's good, homie? You know, I mentioned your name every day and told people, you be trolling, but I've had some serious conversations with you. You know, I've had work conversations. We're in the same game. We're in the construction field. I don't know about nobody else. They not name dropping in this chat. This chat we on straight positivity, and at some point, I'm gonna need you to come up here and show dudes your intelligence side. Because I've talked about it. You can show and prove it. So people that you catch wreck, but when you're serious, you're serious. Trump wants to send American criminals to foreign jail. He's like, I guess a lot of them going to El Salvador. You crazy like a mother. But yeah, you know what I mean? So people got to start being a part of the conversation, man. Stop just talking to me and talking to people behind the scenes. Let your voice be heard. It's a serious topic. What's in store for our children? And I'm heavy on that topic because, we doing everything for ourselves. Only problem is we can't take none of it with us. So obviously, where we going, if we don't set up, some type of trust or have a person that's trustworthy, you know what family members do? They swallow your kids up, man, for a little bit of nothing, for a little bit of, material wealth and stuff like that. They ain't thinking, hey, you know what? These kids, YouTube loves. Good morning. Love the positive live, CK, RIP, Black Omega. That's a fact. I was on the phone with his nephew last night talking stuff like that or whatever, I don't know what the family situation is, in terms of, burying people to call me today, let me know, they need help, stuff like that. So, let's be a part of that conversation as well. If they struggling to bury them, let's chip in. It ain't gonna cost nothing but a few dollars. I mean, I don't think, I'm only assuming, I don't think it's gonna be no big grand, giveaway. His mom is old school. I don't think she's gonna just send him back home, with bells or horse and carriage, stuff like that or whatever. But at least the man can have a proper burial. Let's see what all the hurts are. I don't want to hear about his struggles with, drugs and stuff like that. He's a human being. I got family members to this day that struggle with drugs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's that. Good morning. When is the old man coming home? LO. I have no idea, brother. I have no idea. LO come home. Man, LO is not really in contact like that. Not because of negative purposes. He just haven't reached out. LO still got his hands involved in a lot of stuff. So, internal issues with his own family. So I don't know when he coming home. I don't even know if he's still considered an old man amongst those guys. But, shout out to LO anyway. I told you, man, LO started fighting in the beginning and we became friends after the fact. So, yeah, I'm not one of those guys that have a personal issue with him, but he just like Live Brim. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on. LO might be home 6 months or 2 years. Yeah, no doubt. He needs to keep his ass home. He needs to stay home. He came home last time and I thought I was going to see him in the street and then he ended up back in there. Sir Uncle Buck, let's pray for Murder Inc. CEO. What's going on with Murder Inc. CEO? What's good with Blood? Sport out there, man. Sport holding his head, surviving. Sport good. He tapping every now and then or whatever. It's early. We'll call him so you can say what's up to the people and all that. You know what? People hit me on IG asking about sport. Sport is a part of the conversation. Sport, do his do ones and twos or whatever, and he there for the children, man. You know, a lot of times as black people, we're gonna have a cookout for the kids and that. Yo, the kids need more than a cookout, man. Kids need education. Kids need training. They need trades. They need to be afforded the same opportunities as other children in every community. You know, learn something, get in shape. Facts, sir, Uncle Buck. Give me 1 minute, y'all. I got the sniffle this morning, so it's tearing me up. Yeah. Yeah, it was 77 degrees down here yesterday, man. You know what I mean? It was 77 degrees. So now I get up this morning, warm the car up, and it's chilly. You know? Top of the top, salute. Urban's on life support. I saw some thumbnails on it, but don't know if it's actually true. Yeah, I didn't know that. So let me let me text Chris Gotti, and I didn't even know that. Yeah, I text Chris. But yeah, man, let's be a part of the conversation, but not only a part of the conversation, let's start getting together. Let's walk. You'll be surprised, man. You see it all the time online. They have these organizations that have been around forever. If you just donate 99 cents a day, you can feed a child. It's true. When you have multiple people, you know what I mean, come together, something simple as 50 cents, 99 cents. And we can do for our children. And I'm not just talking about black children, I'm talking about minorities, period. I don't care if you speak Spanish, you speak, the African native tongue. We're all still considered minority here. Do you agree upon some of the things of what Trump is doing for this nation? Do you have some dislikes? Or do you have some likes, or what is your opinion? What's your thoughts about our president? My thoughts is the first thing I agree with that Trump is doing is if you paying child support, yeah, you should be able to claim that child. Let's go with that first. Right? In terms of, the immigrants and the ICE situation, I agree on one end, but on the other end, I disagree. I believe everybody has the opportunity, to leave a poverty-stricken situation and come and do better for their families. But now, on the other hand, like the young lady that was burned up on the train, we don't need those type of cats running around. You can't tell what their mental are. Yeah, for the ones that's coming over here to work, and do what they supposed to do, yeah, come on over. The more the merrier. You know, come together, build, make some things happen. For the one that's coming over here, committing, heinous crimes and stuff like that. Nah, we don't need them over here. You know, Tony Stark says it's all about coming together, which is hard for us, but we must come together. That's a fact. We must come together. It's not even an option. You know what I mean? As long as we keep believing that Kamala Harris can do this and that, or Donald Trump can do this and that. Oh, yeah, you see how that happened? Obama, homie. Obama did what was within his power to do. Obama did what they allowed him to do. Everything Obama put together, he didn't just put together for us as a people. He put together for a nation. But anything they seem fit for us, they try to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? They try to shut it down. You know? So we can't rely on politicians to do our work for us. You know what I mean? Yeah, we make up the majority, but they still have us classified as a minority. You know why? Because we still suffer from divide and conquer. They allow us to believe that, we're different. Oh, nah, that's a Panamanian. That's a Dominican. Oh, that's a Costa Rican. That's a Bayesian. No. How about we are people that's been separated and divided by being conquered mentally. First, we was conquered physically. Think about it. All the training camps is where? Along the shores of the Caribbean. This is why those islands are so small, it was easy for them to take over those islands. So now they have training camps set up so they don't have to go all the way from Africa, Ethiopia, and places like that, all the way to the U.S. They had little pit stops. And they would stop, unload certain tribes after they make the move. King, you got to move. King, come on. Right? Certain tribes and stuff like that. But on top of that, move. You got to move. King, move. Right? Certain tribes like that or whatever, they would move. Me here, move you there, separate us, strip of our language. Come on, King, you got to move. Right? Strip of our language and stuff like that. But the whole time they were dealing with divide and conquer. He finally did. I mean, lovable dog. He's big though. You see him, you're gonna be scared when you first see him. He's puppy though, right? They said Nassau County is partnering with ICE effective immediately. Migrants that commit crimes are jammed up for real. They have separate jail designed just for them. Saw it this morning. There you go. Right? At the end of the day, we have to understand that. That's the problem. Some of us still feel like Dominicans are better than Puerto Ricans. We're the same people, man. And vice versa. Puerto Ricans are better than Dominicans. So at the end of the day, it comes down to this. When are we going to wake up as a people and stop hurting each other? You know what I mean? Willie Stimbridge, salute. Top of the game. Right? You got to say brothers and sisters, though. We have some women in this chat now, Willie. Come on, Willie. Don't come in here, man, being biased, man. Don't be male chauvinistic and all that stuff, brother. Now I'm joking with you. Good morning, bro. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, people have to understand, bro, we got to stop hurting each other, man. You know what I mean? With the disillusion that one race is better than another. I remember back in the days, because I'm from Flatbush, and Flatbush is truly the boiling pot. You have every nationality there, right? Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Colombians, Panamanians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians. The list goes on, Guyanese. And I remember back in the days when dudes used to pick on the Haitians, the Jamaicans, the Guyanese, laugh at them because they had you know, the red, yellow, and green belts on, and you know, Jamaicans used to wear the fishnet tank tops, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. And dudes used to pick on him, your Roz, come here, Roz. Yo, what's up? Smack him up, stuff like that, or whatever. I always tell him, yo, bro, why you doing that? Yo, he need to get back on the banana bar. I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't jacking that, man. Yo, leave that man alone, man. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Now look, some of them actually have become way stronger than the bullies and the people that picked on them. But by doing so, you kind of like drew a line. You understand what I'm saying? You do a nationality line. So this is why when you're in certain jobs and, you know, especially in my field is done with a lot of Trinidadians. You know, you have Puerto Rican unions where the whole union is basically, you know, built up of Puerto Rican people, you know, to help their people stay in the field because people discriminate. First of all, the biggest thing you can do to disrespect one of our brothers is to call him an essay. Even my cousin was doing it. Yo, man, tell that essay. I'm like, yo, bro, he's not Mexican, bro. He's Puerto Rican. Well, you know all that, man. You from New York, this and that, this and that. You know what I mean? My cousin grew up in Queens, but the area he grew up in, the South Side, they didn't have Spanish people like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then because he was being bad, getting caught up, they sent him down south with my grandparents. So he grew up in Mississippi where there's no Spanish people at. So to him, everybody's an essay. But at the same time, he's not saying it in disrespect. He just don't know that he's offending the ish out of this man. Come here, essay. I'm like, yo, bro, wow, he Puerto Rican. Yo, he Dominican. You can't do that, bro. That dude is Cuban. Like, one day he said it, and Cuba was looking at him like, tapping your Cuba, Mississippi. He go, oh, hey, country boy. He don't know. Yeah, he didn't. He grew up. He's from the country. He's from the city, but he didn't grow up in the city. Got caught doing something, and my aunt sent him down with my grandparents. Mailman, salute, top of the game. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, that's what we're faced with. We're faced with, you know, mislabeling each other. So if you mislabel me, of course, it's going to be a distrust. How can I trust that you're going to be a good foreman or a good supervisor? It doesn't matter if you work at McDonald's or the laundromat. If you keep calling me Cocolo, Moreno, you basically drawing a nationality line. Think about it. It's one to say, hey, what's good, Pop? You chilling? But it's another to say, hey, yo, Poppy, I'm drawing a nationality line. Yo, Poppy be bugging. His name is not Poppy. His name is Luis, bro. His name is Jose. His name is Mickey. You know what I'm saying? Like, call him by name, first name basis, and you will see it opens a whole nother window of respect and trust. And the name that I just called a dude I was just working with, good dudes, man. And they from Mississippi now, but they're Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So once we can get over that mental chain that still exists with us thinking that each other is different, and we get over the unity part, then we can not only be a part of the conversation, but we can walk the walk. Everything we say we're going to do, we need to start doing it. But we have to first get over that trust issue that we have with each other. And I don't blame y'all. Because you can be around a person and just never really know who that person is. And this is why some people that really are in position to lend a helping hand don't do it because that barrier we set for each other. We set a barrier for each other. Think about it. You had Latin Kings, Nietas, Bloods, Dominican Power, Dominican Stone. Everything broke into pieces. So if I'm DP, if I'm Dominican Power, right? And then he's DS, Dominican Stone. Even though we're all Dominican, if I violate you or you violate me, both families are going to attack each other. You know why? We've been segregated to a particular group. I'm Dominican Power, dog. Oh, I'm Dominican Stone, so yeah, we both from DR, but y'all don't get it twisted. My family more superior than yours. Think about it. I seen the Nietas Land King go to war with each other twice because even though they're all Puerto Rican, once me and you have a disagreement, the rest of the family gonna disagree with you, and vice versa, because we've been taught to separate ourselves from the whole, from the majority, and this is why most people is not a part of the conversation. Yeah, you got to be a part of the conversation, man, wholeheartedly. You can't say, "All right, I'm a part of the conversation," but he African, I don't trust him. You just said a whole nationality barrier up now. Now we got to overcome and fight this obstacle that you just set up, because now where you don't like him, but his people was actually produced at a high rate and given to the cause. But now that you set him back, you set his people back. Because guess what? Guess what? The body is going to follow the head. The head is to think. I mean, Harlem was good. What's good? Harlem Legend was good. Salute, top of the game. You know what I mean? So the body's gonna follow the head, no matter how you slice it, try to twist and turn it. If I'm the head, the body's gonna follow. If you're the head, the body gonna follow. So the two heads is not getting along. You know what happens? We got a bunch of people not getting along, and this is why you have all these wars over petty politics. Think of that word again, politics. So if you're gonna be a part of the struggle in terms of coming together, contributing, investing towards our children, then you have to walk that walk. You know, you see what we said. This situation down here in Georgia is off the chain. You can feel the racism since the fool came back in office. You know, you see what's going on. And this ain't about Trump. This is about the mindset. About the mindset. If Donald Trump would have came with his campaign talking about unifying a whole nation, everybody treated equal, he would have lost the election. Anybody who disagree with me, put it in the chat. If you want to come up, put a thumbs up. I'll let you come up, because this is a real topic. He understood that he had a particular ethnic group, and he fed them. He fed them. Not to say he's gonna do what all that he say he's gonna do. You know what I mean? Not to say that he gonna do what he actually gonna do. You know, I'm trying to see if he gonna bring the interest rates down so we can get back to the construction game in full flash. Because let me tell you something. For black people, construction is the new NBA and the new NFL. Who begs to differ? Who begs to differ? The construction game for us as black people is like being an NBA star, an NFL star, because it saved lives. I worked the whole year and made $107,000. Unheard of for us. We get the job for $17 and stuff like that. Minimum wage. They only want to pay you $13.75 to work in Walmart distribution. So yeah, construction saved jobs, and they're gonna start putting So I keep telling people, get them OSHA cards, man. Get them OSHA cards, I'm telling you. Because in a minute, they're going to make it hard for you to get an OSHA. Because they really don't want us in their game, man. Y'all can thank construction for whatever contributions that I've given to the community, to children getting jobs. Thank construction. They opened the door for us to get our people hired. Yeah, they did that. You understand what I'm saying? They did that. They did that. That's why now, when you sign up for OSHA, they want anywhere from $500 to $750 for an OSHA card. If you go through certain programs and people. You know what I mean? See, man, real shit, OG. I made 99 driving trash truck. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sanitation is another job. I'm gonna tell you another job that's giving jobs away at a high rate. Transit. You better go get them transit jobs. Yeah. Yeah. The Department of Transportation is hiring quick and fast with benefits. Full medical, dental, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Stop trying to hold on. Stop trying to hold on to a dream, man. Don't hold on to a dream. I don't mean your dream, a Nikki baby, a Harlem dream. I'm talking about the dream sold to us by them. Everybody we've elected let us down. Obama, not so much, because he really tried. And they would have Senate come together and shoot down his proposals and stuff like that. We understand, but he wasn't part of the conversation in terms of getting us restitution for the pain and suffering, the constant discrimination on the job front. Because, yeah, they intentionally hold us back. That's something I disagree with that Trump did. He made it now where you don't have to explain yourself for not hiring a black man. And I tested the theory the other day. I did a job application, and they asked for nationality. I normally put Black African American. I put Caucasian. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that. Holla at your boy, right? They called me immediately. I got the credentials. I got all the certs, all the certifications. I got it. I got the work experience. But those safety jobs allow me to run around, be on my computer, making sure people working safe. They don't want us with those jobs because the jobs pay $50 an hour and better. Some of them pay $80, $75 an hour. And they kept saying after reviewing, you have a great resume, but we decided to go with a different candidate. So I put Caucasian. They called me, set up a meeting, this and that, boom, boom, boom. When I got to the video part, they looked. I seen the lady from HR and the recruiter. They looked like they were stuck. They were like, he looked down at the paper. I said, "What? You was expecting a white guy?" He looked at me. I said, "You know what? I didn't expect to get this job, or whatever case may be, but I want my voice to be heard. I more than meet the criteria for the candidate you're looking for. I have all the certifications. I have the job experience. I gave you true accounts and people that you can call. I put their phone number up there. I said, as long as I put Black and African American, you guys are not going to hire me. Why? Because you're still stuck on only hiring your own." I said, that's not fair. Everybody has family. Then y'all want to know why people are running around doing robberies and committing crimes. And he looking at me. The lady was like, I agree with that. Maybe we are overlooking some good candidates. What you say? You want to give them a try? And dude looked at me and was like, sure. Okay, you know what? This and that. So now he didn't completely hire me for the job. I'm trying to stay local. I don't want to travel out to California or Washington State. I'm trying to find something local. But he's been texting me and communicating with me. We got 4 more candidates. So this week we'll come down to it, whatever case may be. If I hire you, I can't put you at the project management stage, but I can give you an entry level position. You'll still make over $50 an hour. So I'm fine with that. You know why? Because if they hire me, I'm busting ass. And I say bust ass, not busting my ass. I'm busting the motherfucker who don't deserve the job, but got that higher position because of skin color. Another thing that got me by is I'm not afraid to learn. So while I know safety work, while under another guy that came through with my cousin and them named Corey Fredericks, right? Me and dude had arguments, all type of stuff, right? But I knew he liked me. I liked him. Just that some of his politics, I felt like he was like RoboCop on the site. So I would check him, yo, bro, like, calm it down, man. Like, you want to somebody you gonna knock somebody's head off? What you here to knock people head off and take their job, man? Don't take nobody money. He will tell me why. But he also taught me what I didn't know when it came to OSHA. Because I got OSHA 30, I got OSHA 62, I got OSHA 10. The list goes on. Scaffolding, I can build scaffolding, flag, I got all that good stuff, right? My TWIC card, all that. But he taught me the 20/20 rule. Always stop what you're doing, look around and make sure your area is safe. Every 20 seconds, every 20 minutes. So for 20 seconds, I'm making sure everything is good. Every 20 minutes. This is how you work safe. He taught me that. So when I'm talking to these people, they're like, yeah, so what we do is we run around, we send emails for our safety meetings, and the foreman presents the meeting to the crew, to his or her individual crew on the job site. You know what that meant to me? They hands off. So they basically running it up. They making a couple $100,000 a year to only see us once in a while because they just running it up. So you know what that means? If they hire me, I'm taking somebody's job because they're running around, yo, boom, yo, where Corey at? And you know that one dude you get tight with your vibe, like, oh nah, he's making his round again. Yeah, again. Every 20 seconds of every 20 minutes, you're supposed to be aware that the work area is right, that people is going up and they have their harness properly on, and they're tied down with a yo-yo. It's a yo-yo is a device that is like a box, and it has a cord, and you attach your yo-yo to whatever area you're going to. Once you get up on a high surface, a roof or whatever, you take the cord from the yo-yo and you click it on the back of your harness. When you're going up on a boom lift or a man lift, you take the yo-yo that's attached to your harness and you click it on to the boom lift. So if anything go wrong, because it's hydraulic, so it might, because you can't control hydraulic, it'll go up, but sometimes it'll bounce. If you happen to tip over, your harness is going to keep you suspended and hold you from falling and hitting the ground. But see how that works? But through all me and this man arguing and beefing, I taught him some things. He taught me some things because in heavy industrial construction is different from general construction. The same trade, but it varies when it comes to heavy industrial. It's more dangerous because now you're working inside plants where at some point it's going to be heavy chemicals being poured inside chemical tanks. But I learned that, and what I did was run the 2020 rule to them. I said, yeah, well, my practices under OSHA teaches me that, you know, um, 20 seconds of every 20 minutes, we're supposed to make sure that the work environment is good, people have their tools in a safe space and position. All should be red taped off so nobody walks in the area while they're working, operating machinery. And he looked, but the lady said, interesting. They didn't know about the 2020 rule, bro. Know what that means? They probably didn't go do the full scope of OSHA training. They only got there because of their skin color. Because George is from, Stockbridge, and this guy from the West End, they gave it to the guy in Stockbridge because he comes from a nice community. You understand what I'm saying? So when I did that, they had to send me the next phase of the interview. You know why? I knew I was being recorded. They tell you the interview will be recorded, and whoever seen it after the fact, their boss was probably like, "Yo, listen, if we don't hire this guy, I can be an issue. This dude, he know a lot." And I knew a lot, but I learned even more from Corey Fredericks. Shout out to Corey, by the way. You know what I mean? Retractable lanyards are mandatory with operating aerial equipment. There you go. Look, see, he be on the job. If you ain't on the job, then you teach OSHA something. You know what I mean? Linda Germany was good. Top of the game. I was trying to give y'all some wrenches, Linda, but I think I got to go in the settings in order to do that. Somehow or another. Right? But yeah, it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. Let me go to media assets. I'm looking at it. Right? But it is what it is, man. We can go through a million and one conversations. We can say, oh, well, if we did this or we did that. No, we have to first change who we are as a people. Let me see. I wonder if, hey, Nikki baby Linda, you know how to send a private message? Let me see if I can hit your name in a private message and give you all your wrenches. Right? But that's what it comes down to, man. We have to first get over the separation part of the game and not only walk in favor of the children, but come together to change some of this nonsense. Trump just made it bad for people, man. When he decided to say, hey, listen, you don't got to worry about discrimination laws no more. You don't have to explain why you don't hire a person. That wasn't good politics. That was bad. But he's doing some other things that I agree with, like making it possible for the father to pay child support, but also to be able to file for that child. It's only right. He's working. He's doing it. I just text Chris Gotti to see how he was doing. I don't know. I don't know. Chris didn't hit me back yet. He usually hit right back, so I'm not sure. He usually hit right back, so I hope not, but at the same time, it's early in the morning. So at the end of the day, man, that's what it's about, though. We have to start being a part of the conversation of our own terms. They not seeing people coming out marching for equal rights in the job front no more. What do you think the union is? The union is a collective of laborers, skilled persons that they come together by the boatload, 25,000, 50,000, and they stand in front of corporations and buildings and shut it down. The more it's shut down, the more money they lose. The longer it's shut down, the more money they lose. You understand what I'm saying? Be a part of the conversation. You know, people saying, "Yo, Trump gonna cause a war." I don't think so. He too smart for that. He too smart for that. He ain't gonna start no war. Then Jeremy said, "I was local 1,500." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's what the union do. And because they don't want these demonstrations, yeah, they make sure union workers, we get good jobs. Because I'm in the union. I'm local 198. They make sure we have good jobs and that we're working because they don't need these demonstrations to shut stuff down because these demonstrations turn into riots. When you call the police and they come and, yo, you have to move and snap. Listen, we're having a peaceful demonstration. We don't have to move. We don't have to move. But publicly, that's bad press. That's bad publicity. Even though they say there's no such thing as bad publicity, it really is, though, when it comes to the work front. Oh, they don't support the lower class. They don't support the minority. You would lose business like that. Nobody wants to be a part of a person that discriminates. See what Linda German said? They put you first. And yes, they do. The union puts you first. But what makes the union so strong? Unity, man. That's what the union stands for. A united front. We all come together. Doesn't matter if you 438 or you 198. When it's time for a demonstration, when a particular company and or corporation doesn't want to do business with the union, we all come together. Even the medical union. 1199 will come out there with us and stand for what we stand for. This is why we are unionized. On a union job, I can't bring tools with me because the union provide tools. On a non-union job, they expect you to have tools. If you don't have tools, your first paycheck, you have to buy tools. You see the difference? The union provide tools. They got gang boxes that come in there filled with tools. Yeah, 1199 is strong. I have people that actually sit next to George Gershon. You know, I would say her name, but I don't know what their codes, if that's a violation to say her name. But you know, I have somebody I grew up with a long period of time, and she sit right next to George Gershon. If you hadn't know 1199, you know that's the president, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. And then the Germany said, yes, 1199 is strong. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, and I was supposed to work for 1199, believe it or not, some years back. They was gonna give me a car. Whether I don't know if it was a rental car, but they would give me a company car with a laptop and a tablet. And I was supposed to go around and do the census, knock on doors and do the census for the elections, for medical purposes and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I have 11 years vested with them. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, and my childhood friend sit right next to George Gershom. His office is there. Come out his office, her office is here. I talked to him, vibe with him. He was kind of in a slump. His wife had passed away, or whatever case it may be. And even going through that, when I spoke to him, gave him some good words of encouragement, stuff like that, or whatever. And very strong, powerful man, deep, deep. And the people of his cabinet is just like him. Because, yeah, she mentally strong. I grew up under her, so I understand what's going on. She make it clear, whatever case may be. But they were kind. I had skybox tickets to games and stuff like that or whatever, where people respect them so much they would give them passes to the games and stuff like that or whatever. And Jordan would send me, your head, take you and your friends and go relax, because he understood my change. I was trying to change. So he would give me words that would come in, Corey, I'm glad to see that you're maturing. You're at an age now where, you can make better decisions. He told me, in other words, how to become a part of the conversation. Yes, Mr. George Gershom. You know, because I'm gonna say her name. Andre used to put me on the phone with him. Hey, Corey called. He on the phone. This and that. Hey, how's he doing? How's he doing? This and that. And he wasn't busy. He would talk to me. At one point, I pulled the drive for him to drive him between New York to DC and anywhere they had conferences at. I was going to do that job as well. And I understood there's no such thing as a big I or a little U. If he hold that position, he's the man. Guess what? I have no problem driving the man from point A to point B. You know why? There's lessons and teachings in driving the man from point A to point B. When you see American Gangster, Frank drove everywhere for Bumpy. And he had what it takes. Because he learned from being at that man's side. Yes, Linda, I took advice. No. It just is what it is, man. If you're willing to listen, then you're willing to learn. Because there's a whole bunch of learning involved when you listen. Do some of these companies of construction discriminate against history of felonies? Also, does it discriminate with the government? Some job that you're talking about? Of course. Of course. This is the reason why you got coalitions. A coalition is basically a non-unionized union. That's what a coalition is. They do what the union do, they're just not unionized. Anybody can start a coalition, and it helps. It helps our people when they see 25 people hop out of a van, request of the dude in the bulldozer to turn that machinery off, turn the boom lift off while we on site. They want on site. They don't got PPE on. They don't have hard hats and stuff like that, and work vests on. They hopping out with hoodies, stuff like that. You know what that means? They don't belong on site. So immediately you have to turn the equipment off. They got on boots because you got to wear boots. You don't have a brand new pair of, Gucci sneakers to go on job site. You're going to have in your boots, your hoodies, stuff like that, gloves and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? And once a coalition step on site, you have to turn off all machinery. Because now you have a serious OSHA issue. And then you don't want the department of buildings to pull up and it's people on your job site with no PPE on. You know, he had the trust to allow him to drive him around. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, but she knew me as Little Wow, Crazy Corey. So it shows you her level of trust for her to want to bring me to her boss and put me around him and to drive him from point A to point B, also to get me a job during the census with the company car, laptop. It shows you that regardless of what you may have done in your past, people know who you really are. You know what I mean? Put my man Turf Ork up there right quick. He talking some real stuff right now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, at the end of the day or whatever, we have to be a part of the conversation, man. Another thing that I don't like, when people are not a part of the conversation, they'll try to hurt or kill a person for his accomplishment. No, do not do that. Because by you doing that, you knocking a lane or a leg off that's going to help support the body. Sleeves Gang TV, salute. I'm in North Carolina right now. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's actually easier to get construction jobs in New York than it is down south. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You know, we got to know what we stand for. You know, this is why I keep trying to reach the children, because it's the children doing all the killing these days. It ain't us. We ain't running around banging. We too old for that. We're too old for that. Lemonade bandana. Salute from the Tongans. Salute, salute, beloved. Top of the game. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to do it for the children. Don't do it to impress me. Don't do it to impress people to say, hey, that dude got a bag and, you know, he turned up. That's symbolic of throwing money in the club when you're doing it for Cap. You know what I mean? When you do it to Cap, that's symbolic of doing it in the club. You know, that's what that is. OG Bobby Johnson, what's up, man? You quiet this morning. You came up here and said good morning. You got quiet. Need to hear from you, brother. OG Bobby Johnson got a lot of wisdom, man. You need to share that. Share that with the people. I'm trying to put something back in the chat where I ain't got to type it again. But yeah, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we have to learn, man. You have to be a part of the conversation. You have to be able to walk that walk. Let's not just talk it. Let's make it happen. All right, make it happen. All right, that's my Instagram. Follow me at Flappers Chronicles, man. You know what I mean? So when I got certain events going on, you're gonna see it posted. If I post it, I will be there. All right. I'm trying to figure out, man, this thing, man. If I post it, I will be there. That's one thing. I keep my word. If I tell a person they can rely on me to appear at a particular engagement and stuff like that, then they can count on me. Only thing stopping me is health. That's the only thing stopping me is health. If I should get sick, I've never had COVID before, but let's just say COVID, the flu, something like that, then maybe, yeah, I might not make it. You know? Yeah, follow me at Flappers Chronicles, man, on Instagram or whatever. Also for the people that, it's not comfortable talking in the chat, feel free to hit me, man. You know what I mean? DM me or whatever case may be. All information is welcome. If you don't, God understand how these guys, you said this and that, you feel more comfortable, having a conversation. You know what I mean? Send the number, I'll call you. You know what I mean? We'll vibe, we'll chop it up. That's for the serious brothers and sisters that really want to make something happen. Because I'm headstrong, man. With this thing here, I'm headstrong with it. It has to happen. We can at least set the foundation. Get the wheels a turning for those to come behind us and finish the game, man. But we have to start producing our own. We can't keep having people say, well, I'm going to get behind that, because it happened to me. When Mayor Adams came in office, I had sat down with Senator Kenny Parker to put my nonprofit together, Seed Platform. No, it's not shot response, none of that. Seed Platform. Something, everything, anything different. A platform guild that troubled teens and endangered children. And then once he got elected, I had everybody voting for him. Mayor Adam, vote for him, right, to get him in office. Once he got elected, every time I got a chance to talk to one of his constituents, oh yeah, no, Corey King, right? This and that, and I kept getting brushed off. Because I could have went to continue going to Senator Kenny Parker, but I had a conversation with Eric Adams. He told me, yo, listen, once I get in office, come sit down with me, whatever case may be, and, we'll make it happen. Because it's for the kids. It's not for me. Anybody know about nonprofits? You're not going to get rich like that. Don't think because it's a nonprofit and the government or the city might stamp it and put some money behind it. That money has to be accounted for. If I build a park in Flappers, something that hasn't been done for our youth. Not just a park behind the school, talking about a park with the water slides for the kids, so on and so forth, right? Every dollar in terms of material has to be documented, so this way they understand where the $350,000 went. In order for me to build my facility, I'm gonna need about a $500,000 ticket, $500,000, because it's gonna have classrooms in it. It's gonna have classrooms in it, right? And each person invested, as OG Blue said, because me and Blue, we just on point together, right? Is gonna have a particular lane, whether it be, chess classes, whether it be basketball or football, tennis, whatever. They're gonna be, in charge of a particular system. I'm not gonna be able to sit on top of all systems. That's crazy to even think that. I'm just gonna be one of the founding members, you know what I mean? And I'm putting it together to where, you know what I mean? When you say, hey, listen, we need to do X, Y, Z, so on and so forth. All right, well, put your proposal in. It's not going to be a situation like this, I had boom for some and not others. No, you put your proposal in and we all vote on it. You know what I'm saying? And we all vote on it. Because I believe in fairness. And one voice shouldn't be shadowed by many. And one person have a voice, then we're obligated to hear that voice out. He just might be on to something. And if you ignore him, that's what happens. Later on, then we should listen to this guy. He knows what's going on. No, we all sit down. Then once we sit down and we talk about it, we're going to have analysts that's going to analyze the lane or the market that he's talking about and pull the stats up. That's what we're here for. All right? So you already see it's an hour and 20 minutes. I mean, I'm about to hop off, but I put my IG up there for a reason. For you to follow me on IG, you know what I mean, so we can talk, interact, and figure out what's going on, man, because it's a need for this, man. We really absolutely need. You know what I mean? Let me see, Big Dice Chronicle. I didn't even see you in here, Dice. Salute. Salute, Dice. I didn't see you in here, bro. You know? Yeah, I didn't see you in here, Dice. Yo, Dice, we got to get up, man. We got to chop it up. I know you of the mindset, you know? So we got to chop it up. So we definitely got to chop it up. But yeah, and I got and I got to tell everybody, I ain't what you call it. You know, I'm a whiz kid, but not that kind of whiz. I'm not an Einstein, so I don't know it all. You know what I mean? But I know enough to not sell you a dream. I know enough to not send you in the wrong direction because I learned. Y'all can learn through me from my mistakes. Because I've made mistakes in the past. I almost ended my life. I would have still been alive, but I would have been in the cage for the rest of my days. And I recovered from it. And I do what I do now, man. I ain't out here trying to compete with nobody. I don't want to be better than nobody. Sounds of Harlem, New York. Salute. You already know. But yeah, you know what I mean? That's my IG right there, Flappers Chronicles. Get in touch with them, man. Let's make some things happen. Let's expound. I mean, reach out to me. You know? With that said, as always, salute. Peace to all your loved ones out there. I hope everybody's well. Salute to the gods of earth. And you know my slogan, groceries sell more than dope. Peace.